I've always loved Booker T and the MGs, and I can remember when I first heard them. It was a vinyl 45 record that was played at the Twisted Wheel in 1963, and of course it was Green Onions. It caught the mood of that time in Manchester in England, when a blues boom was emerging and lots of British groups were getting into the blues and copying that fantastic and unmistakable riff, the backbone of Green Onions. At our special club in Manchester, everything at that time and throughout 1964 revolved around being a mod. It was fashion, style and music. Music was our thing, and more so at this club than anywhere else in the city. It was the only place where the B-side of Green Onions, for example, could be heard. Behave Yourself. Now both these recordings added an atmosphere to the club, which was a dark cellar with interconnected rooms. It suited all things to do with the blues and R&B. The group was the rhythm section at Stax and released a huge amount of recordings in their own right. On that distant 60s soul scene that gave birth to today's Northern Soul, there was a deep appreciation of instrumentals. Booker T and the MGs had several hits on our underground scene, but rarely on the pop charts until they released Soul Limbo, which to this day is connected with sport and especially cricket as its theme tune. One particular LP track from the group stands out as a memorable player from the wheel. In 1966 it was One Mint Julep from the And Now Booker T and the MGs LP. Also in that same year we got into a new 45 release from the Stax House Band. It was My Sweet Potato. I distinctly remember ordering it from a record shop near Victoria Station in Manchester called Ralph's Records. It duly arrived the next week and it was on the Red Atlantic label, as Stax in its own right was yet to be released as a record label in the UK. I looked at it. I read that the music was written by Steve Cropper, B.T. Jones and Al Jackson. That meant that the brilliant bassman Duck Dunn was the only one from the group left out of the writing credits. On My Sweet Potato, Booker T was playing a piano, which made it extra interesting as he mostly played his distinctive Hammond organ. This was a new take on their sound, and it hit the spot that year with the all-nighter goers in Manchester at the Wheel, who had evolved into full soul appreciation and danced to what was our music all night long. And on that scene, to some extent since, with our Northern Soul friends, there's been a deep appreciation of instrumentals, and My Sweet Potato is one of the finest examples.